Andrew Clark, Auto Action. Willem Brockett was pretty fiery out there. It looks feisty to us out there anyway. How were the team coping with it, and how keen were you to get past Will?
Yeah, obviously you're always keen to get past, that's for sure. But yeah, it was an awesome race. I'm not sure what was going on in the pits. I'm sure the guys were a bit nervous. Yeah, it was hard to make the pass. You know, there's not heaps of passing opportunities, and I had to set it up, and I got stuck there for a while. So I was getting hot tyres and all of that. So just got it done, and luckily we didn't collide or run into each other or anything like that. So hopefully I won't get fired on Monday. But no, it seemed pretty good. I think it was good racing. We might have touched once, but apart from that, it was awesome. Oh really? No, we didn't touch.
And so, Brock, any more or less aggressive in your defence when it's your teammate, or do you just say, "Fuck you stay behind me"?
Oh no, you do have to be careful. If we do come together, there is going to be pretty big ramifications, I think, on Monday morning. But look, I think we raced probably as hard as we could, and being super respectful, not rubbing panels all the time, and that you're probably going to rub someone up a little bit more when it's not your teammate. But look, obviously I would have liked to stay in front, but I think the racing that we put on this afternoon was pretty awesome. It was good fun for a tight little twisty track. We had some pretty cool moves going on, so it was good fun. Obviously, you got someone that you trust with Will. I think the engineers are probably a little bit more stressed out than we were in the car. We were just having a bit of fun. So yeah, it was a good race. Obviously, I'd rather come out in front, but I'm pretty pumped for the team.
Anton, it's a big comeback for the team this weekend. I mean, you were down the wrong end of pit lane for a little bit, hoping to move up. And how important is it to take home that trophy?
Yeah, pretty cool. Go from a DNS to winning the next round, which is good. Heap of points. Obviously, we've been struggling to start the year to executing races. We've qualified in the top 10, I think, every race, but we haven't had many finishes there. So to get a couple podiums is really cool. It's a completely different style track, so I think this suits us a little bit more than where we've come from. But yeah, to win the round, to win the JR trophy, it's special. I know how much it means to everyone, and it means a lot to us too. We're very honoured to be able to win it after an awesome weekend at the first race here, which I think was a big success.
Bruce Williams, Auto Action. Obviously today we saw a huge amount of rubber build up offline. Did that play a part in with you, Will, trying to find a way past your mate, and also because he seemed to be using a fair bit of the clean track, and did that, passing and lapping cars, it was obviously pretty, there was some big build up. Did it make much difference today to the racing?
Yeah, there was a lot of build up out there as the race went on, but he did a good job to stay on the race line. But there was a couple of times, I was able to switch him back out of 9 and actually put Brock a little bit in the rubber into 11. So you could use that rubber for or against you. But yeah, I think there was a couple of laps there that someone had dropped into turn 7, big clumps of rubber, and I actually hit it. And yeah, I could feel it just build up on the tyre. So there's a lot of rubber out there, but that's part of it. That's going to happen over that long of a race.
Andrew Van Leeuwen from Speed Cafe. Tony, 2 888 cars out front at one of your circuits. Obviously New Zealand motorsport is something very near to your heart as well. How was that moment this afternoon, watching that battle unfold out there?
I don't want to say it, but it's a kind of stupid question. It was fun. It was, I don't have words for it, mate, to be fair. I believe it's the first time it's ever happened, ever. A guy that owns a track and the team, and to win and come away from the weekend to what really was a fantastic weekend for everybody, for the fans, for the result, for the government, the success of the track, and to all those people that said when it was announced that it could never happen in Taupō. The roads are not good enough, there's not enough beds, and all these problems that we're saying it'll never happen.
And David, obviously, as Anton touched on, massive turnaround for the team. Quick in the wet, quick in the dry. Does it feel like, I think you've bounced back up to 4th in the team's championship. Yeah. Does it feel like the turnaround is kind of real?
I think so. Look, firstly, congratulations to Tony and the Red Bull guys. They did a great job, and Andre yesterday. I agree with Tony. It's been a spectacular event. It's been a great success. The way that the New Zealand fans have got behind this event is something. It's just been a breath of fresh air for someone not from this sport coming in and experiencing. It's been unbelievable. So, Tony, to your crew, and the government, all supporters should be congratulated. Yeah, we've been working really hard. As Anton said, we've been around the mark through quali and not been able to really deliver performance come race time. So to be able to move back up pit lane has been really good to get some points. You know, I think for our team that's worked really hard internally, you know, and there's a crew back in Queensland, you know, as a shout out to those guys that have worked really hard, and to get some reward and get some nourishment for the effort, I think is really good. And it's, you know, for us, it's only the start of where we want to get back to. We said at the start of the year we wanted to hunt. You know, that was our theme. We wanted to hunt down the opposition this year, and we've got more work ahead of us.
Will, you said after the race it was the best race of your life. Are you able to expand on that a bit more and why it was so special?
Yeah, I think it was just, you know, probably coming here, to be honest. It was a tighter track when we came here and tested. I didn't know what the racing would be like. So to come here and have such a great battle for the lead, and, you know, even though it was Brock, I think, you know, for us, you know, I was trying not to run into him or anything like that. But, you know, for the fans at home, they want to see tight, hard racing, and I was trying to put that on. And, yeah, I wanted to get to the lead. So, yeah, I think it was just the track produced a lot better racing than I thought it would. And I think that on TV, I haven't watched it, but I'm sure it would have looked great.
I'll throw one in for David just about the teams championship. It looks like you guys have moved a long way up the lane. I think last I saw it, you were gone from 9th to 4th, not far enough. Just how hard was it rocking up to the track and seeing the garage space that you guys occupied, and how much of a motivator was that?
Yeah, look, it is a motivator, but I think it's about your position and how you embrace that challenge. You know, it's not about complaining where you are, or you're there for a reason. Sometimes, you know, the sport tells you where you are. And that's where we landed. So for us, it's about getting back to work, staying positive, staying really aligned as to what our beliefs were, and, you know, giving these guys a car that could actually do something out on the track. So, yeah, as I said, not quite far enough. You know, these guys sent the benchmark pretty high, and we're chasing pretty hard.
TQ, just amazing weekend. Congratulations. There's all this chat about adding more New Zealand events. I'm sure as an owner of other New Zealand circuits, you might like to see that too.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk, but I have a habit of walking as well. So I think the talk will develop into walk. And, you know, I really want to sort of devote a lot of my time that I've got left to motorsport, and you know, I've invested heavily into it, and I love it, and we're successful in it, and long may that continue. And you know, I love Dick and I love Ryan, and I want you guys to be closer to us, because I think your coffee is better than ours. So it'd be nicer to have you guys closer to us.
We did the coffee machine.
Yeah.
All right, sounds like TV's left. And is there any last questions here in the room? All right, guys, thank you. Congratulations. And we'll see you all in Perth.